I woke up, but I couldn't move. Something was in the room, with me. It started with a twitch. I remember waking up one night, maybe around 3:17 a.m., my mind fully alert but my body completely still. At first I thought I was dreaming, but I wasn't. I could see everything. My ceiling fan spinning slowly, the light from the street lamp bleeding through my curtains, and the shadow at the edge of my bed. I couldn't move. I couldn't scream. All I could do was stare and listen, as the thing at the foot of my bed started breathing. This had happened before, once or twice in college when I pulled all-nighters or drank too much coffee. Sleep paralysis, they called it, a trick of the brain. I'd wake up, frozen, unable to move or speak for a few seconds. But this wasn't a few seconds. This was minutes, long, stretching, terrifying minutes. And this time I wasn't alone. At first the shadow was still, just a vague shape darker than the rest of the room. But then, it tilted its head. I heard the crack of its neck turning. A dry, deliberate sound, like someone twisting a bundle of twigs. My heart raced so fast I thought it would tear through my chest. I tried to scream, to twitch a finger, blink, anything, but nothing moved. I was trapped inside myself, watching as it began to climb. Yes, climb. It didn't walk. It slithered, then perched on the wall like a spider. Long limbs bent wrong. A face like melting wax. It whispered something. I didn't understand it. The words were like radio static, warped and reversed, but I felt them. In my skull. Crawling in my teeth. Then it smiled. Its face stretched too far. Teeth like broken glass. And it started to crawl down the ceiling head first toward mine. I must have passed out. Or maybe it let me go. I woke up screaming, drenched in sweat the next morning. The sun was up. Everything looked normal. But I knew something had changed. I started researching sleep paralysis more seriously. Reddit threads, documentaries, medical articles. Everyone said the same thing. It's just your brain waking before your body. It's harmless. Don't worry. But they hadn't seen what I'd seen. They hadn't felt that thing pressed down on their chest. They hadn't heard it whisper their name. Because the next night, it came back. I tried staying awake. Coffee. Energy drinks. Music blasting in my ears. But sometime around 4:02 a.m., my eyes shut involuntarily, and I opened them moments later to the same frozen terror. Only this time, it wasn't at the edge of the bed. It was on my chest. I couldn't breathe. Its hands, if you could call them that, were pressed against my ribs. Long, bony, clawed. They weren't cold. They were dry, dusty, like old paper or mummy skin. And its face was inches from mine. It didn't speak this time. It just stared. Its eyes were wide and glassy, like it was trying to remember me, or study me, as if I were the one trapped in its dream. Then I felt it lean in. I could smell it. Mold, copper, decay. It opened its mouth and something long slithered out. A black tongue? A tendril? I don't know. But it reached for my eyes. I screamed internally. I was begging for my body to wake up. And after what felt like forever, I gasped and jolted upright, finally able to move. I couldn't sleep after that. Not even during the day. I stopped going to work. I blacked out the windows. I tried setting up cameras hoping to catch something. Maybe if I saw it on video, I'd prove I wasn't going insane. But the footage was always corrupted. Only static. Except, once I saw a single frame. A still image, half a second. A blurry shadow crouching on my chest. Head tilted. Teeth showing. I burned that camera. And I started hearing it when I was awake. A low humming. In the corners of rooms. A whisper in the white noise. It would say things like, "You taste like memory. Don't open your eyes next time. You're mine when you're still. And worst of all, soon you won't wake up at all." I told a friend. He laughed. He said I was just hallucinating from sleep deprivation. So I dared him to sleep in my room. That night he laughed, played games on my PC, then passed out around 1 a.m. I sat on the couch trying to calm down. At 3:37 a.m. I heard a muffled scream. By the time I kicked the door open, he was on the floor, shaking and sobbing. He wouldn't tell me what he saw. He just packed and left. He hasn't spoken to me since. Last night was the worst. I thought I had escaped it. I stayed at a hotel. Different city. Big lights. Crowds. I passed out around 2 a.m. and woke up in my old bedroom. Not the hotel. My room. The posters. The mattress. The light flickering in the hallway. But I couldn't move. I couldn't scream. And the whisper returned. This time it spoke clearly. You brought me with you. I couldn't see it, but I felt it. Its weight, its grin, its breathing on my eyelids. And then something new happened. It climbed inside me. It opened my mouth and laughed using my voice. I heard myself laugh for a full minute, high-pitched, hollow, like wind through bones. I could feel my tongue moving, but I didn't control it. It whispered into my own ear using my own lips. You're not waking up this time. I don't know if I'm awake right now. I see my fingers typing. I see the screen. But sometimes, I see something else in the reflection. A shadow where there shouldn't be one. A smile forming where there's no mouth. If this uploads, if you're hearing this, then please, don't fall asleep tonight. Because once you see it, it knows you. And once it knows you, you're never alone again. Don't forget to subscribe. Watch that corner door. The shining teeth is watching you.